Really sorry. Oh. In fact, the internet has been really sus the last few weeks when it's been really hot. Right, Rachel, hi. Let's see what the internet does to us this time. If not, I have to. I don't want to abort mission. Hi again. Hi, Ruth. Is that better, sweet tea? I think what I had to do, it was because I was trying to swap it from Wi-Fi to 4G. It didn't like that at all. So it was not having any of that. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. And I'll have to hold on to you. I wanted you to come outside because I thought it'd be nice for you guys to see the view. Look at it. Absolutely glorious out here. So let's hope everybody else comes over to here. And I'm not sure why Grumpy's got the hose out. How is everybody? It is very pretty, isn't it, sweetie? Very pretty. People tend not to have big gardens and things here unless you've got like quite a big home or on a farm. There's just not enough land to go around. So just to have that view is just lovely. And do you notice who's here? Mr. Timothy. Mr. Timothy. Yeah, Libby, because the problem was you couldn't, and nobody could hear me like saying I was just gonna shut that live and start another one. So that was a pain, wasn't it? Darn. Hello, Donna. Thank you for coming over this way. Yeah. But to be honest, we haven't had really good. Ruthie, hiya. Hiya, Ruthie. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, Mr. Timothy is here because I got out the double pushchair earlier for Timothy and Tilly. Still not great, Tilly and Timothy, but they're getting to know one another. So I've got Timothy, as you can see, out here with me. Tilly's in because she was traumatized today because she had a new body. So I don't know if anybody's seen that video. Well, I know Sherry has. But I did put a new body on Tilly today and was going to do Molly straight after and then realised I didn't have any more polyfill. So I've ordered that today. But her new body looks great. Great, her new body does. I'm really pleased with her new body and how she can now sit up. So I got the double out because I thought that would be great for them too. And can you see what he is trying to get at in there? He is trying to get at some biscuits. Some biscuits from Auntie Tracy. So I hope she manages to get back onto here. Yeah. Well, sweetie, don't worry. It goes up. It's available for you all to watch now, but it goes up for the public tomorrow night. Snacks. Yes. Very, very nice snacks, though, that have come from Auntie Tracy. We had a box of goodies today, so I'm just hoping that she is going to find us and come back. And over this side, let me see how I can turn you around, can't I? On this side, we have Emily. Just been out here because it's a bit cooler out here. Up here, high up on this hill with a nice breeze. So she has been up here with me. Oh, and there's the thing. She is very sweet. So I wonder how everybody's doing today. Ruth is not doing too good, are you, Ruth? Because of your is it a gallstone you've got? She's so cute in there. I think Ruth's struggling with her gallstone. Becky, have you moved now? You've moved now, yes? How's you settling in? Yes, Sherry, hi. Hi. I think the previous live didn't like me moving from Wi-Fi to 4G, and so it just couldn't figure itself out. Hence why I had to start up another one. How's my fibro with the heat? Tiring. I'm just fatigued. Kidney stone. Wow. Ooh, kidney stone. Well, gallstones and kidney stones. They're both hideous, aren't they? Because they've got such a little tract to try and get through. I don't envy you. I don't envy you one bit having, and you know, that's just awful. And to have fibro on top of that. But my fibro, it's more my tiredness that has a problem with the heat, not my fibro. My fibro likes the sun and the heat on it, actually. So yes, I did. Becky, I don't know, did Becky come in? Just trying to look up, because Becky was moving, wasn't she? So I don't know. Hopefully they're gonna find us again, Becky and Tracy. But Tracy's not having a very good. Has had some devastating news yesterday. So I was hoping that she would be on and to share with you what box I had opened today of stuff that had come from her. So how's everybody else? Because I'm always talking about myself and I don't know. And I feel like I should ask you how you are. So it's Monday, isn't it? We've had Jack this weekend. And yes, we had Jack on Thursday night and Friday and Saturday night. So we've had Jack. And so it's mostly on a Wednesday night I have Jack. And then the Thursday during the day so Mummy can sleep. And then one night and day on the weekend. So that's going to be getting into a nice routine now from this week, which I'm really glad about. Really, really glad we've got that sorted. It's always good when you got those things sorted out, isn't it? Just going back to see if I've missed making a comment. What are you all doing then? Oh, Tracy is here. Right, I wasn't getting your comments then, so now I can go back and read your comments. Or messages. Right, here we go. Let's go back then. How's fibro and the heat? No kidney stone. Is your misting fan helping? Yes. Yes, my misting fan is amazing. I think Russ, no, he's one with the aircon now. He had my misting fan on at tea time and I use it so much. Yes, it is definitely worth it for me because I get so hot. And our surgery actually this year put out a few, I think I told you last week, didn't I? Put out a few warnings about medication and the heat and how it can affect you. And one of them was citalopram, which is what I take. So that makes perfect sense to me. Wow, sweetie. You've had your littles all week. Wow, how cool is that? But very busy, yeah. Very, very busy. And you moved, Becky, and you're getting there. I'm glad. So I'm really glad, Becky, that you won the little giveaway last week because gives you a little bit of a little something to smile about. And I love the picture that you posted. Thank you for that. Ruth's fibro has been painful, very muggy. It has been. It's not been so bad, Ruth, here today. It was so bad yesterday that in the end, I said to Rush, it was so bad on Saturday. I said to Rush, should we just go to the coast on Sunday, which we really don't like doing in the summer because it's so hard to get onto the motorway and off the motorway because everybody wants to come to the south coast for the beach. For the beaches, and so we did yesterday, and it was so much better. I could actually breathe. It was so oppressive, Ruth, isn't it? It's so oppressive. Tracy, you're here. Yay! Yay! Tracy is here. So Sherry, husband and I are finally relaxing since the first part of January. Thank goodness. Well, how is your husband? How is your husband feeling? I hope he's feeling not too bad. And you're feeling, okay, because you're like a caregiver for your husband now as well, aren't you? I did have you on the stand, so now you're going to have like a very unladylike view of Caroline. Sorry about that. Just want to show you this little box of goodies that Tracy sent me today. So, one of the things that I knew was coming was this. This is a pram frill that Tracy was selling. And I thought we both thought it might go with the new pram, the new pushchair that Emily is here in. And it does. And it's got this lovely bow here. And then I think Tracy asked me if I wanted the little thing that was clipped here, didn't you, Tracy? And I wasn't worried about that because whatever pram I put it on, I can make my own choice. But it's just cream. It's lovely. It's just a cream one. And then it's got the lovely lacy bits on it. All through here. And then this is like cream ribbon attached to the lace here. So it gives it a bit more of a fuller effect. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, I have shorts on because it's so hot. I intended for you to see lower than here. So I'm sorry. You got to see my lipedema as well. And the cellulite and the bruises and God knows what else. But yeah, so it is Tracy. It's going to look nice on there. So I will have this one off of you. Thank you very much. I am so glad that your husband is doing better. Yeah, we understand. We understand. Sherry, you found the fan on Amazon. That is brilliant. So I don't know, they're sold out here. We couldn't get it on Amazon. We had to get ours off the Shark website. And also I think because I got it in the lilac, it's like it's a different color. So it didn't sell out as much as the black one, as quickly as the black one. But yeah, I love it. I really, really do love it. Yeah, we are all sending hugs to Tracy. Ruth, I finally finished the strips for the blankets. Oh, that is so sweet. I just need to sew the strips together and get them sent off. Don't rush. Don't rush yourself. I know exactly what it's like. And then when we set ourselves targets and our bodies are like, no, you're not going to be able to cope with that. No, you're not. So I understand that completely. It is really beautiful. Becky, you want one for your pram? Who said they want? I need to figure out how to make one. Oh, it's so simple. It's so simple to make. I could make these, but I can't be asked. Right, so let me show you the back of it, sweetie. Can you see that? It's just 2 strips. It's just 1 strip of fabric. Can you see that? So you fold over this one side so you can thread this this stretchy stuff. What is this? Elastic through. See, you thread the elastic through, which means it can fit on anything. And then to your strip of fabric, you sew on ribbon. Right, so let me try and show you here. I don't think you can see, but it's stitched on all the way down through here. So this is like one piece of lace and it's stitched down through there. So one side of the lace has this bit on it. This side of the lace is just plain. So that's where Joe's has sewed on the cream ribbon. That is it. And then it's just, she's added this bit so you can tie this on, or you can just tuck it on, tuck it over. That is it. Honestly, if you've got a sewing machine and you're okay at sewing, you can make them. I know I can make them. I know, it's just ridiculous. The trouble is when you make your own, anything like this, you'll end up with a load of fabric left. And it's like, how much do you want to do out of that one piece of fabric? So I was forever, when I used to do sewing and that, which I haven't done for since I moved here, I used to make like the pram toppers and all things like that as well. I mean, it's just time, I think. I'm sure you could do this. You're a creative person. So you could, look, see, it just stretches because it's got elastic in it. And then you can make it to the size that you want. So, yes, Tracy, thank you very, very much. I will have that one. And it's the same with the one that I've got on here right now as well. It's the same principle. It's a strip of fabric that you hem, and you hem it enough so you can put your elastic through. And then you, either side of that strip, you just add your frills. You can do it. You can do it. The cheapest fan is in pink, which is, yeah, mine was lilac, which was good because I wanted the lilac one anyway, Sherry. And Becky, yeah, lots of people sell them secondhand, so that's always a good thing to. In fact, I think someone's selling one on Baby Glam at the moment. And if I'm not wrong, Tracy's got other ones to sell. Good. I'm glad you're not going to rush. Frankie's gift. Okay, thank you, Sherry. So Sherry has sent Frankie a gift, and she's just telling me that Frankie needs to open the box when it comes because it's not wrapped. Is it in Frankie's name on the box? Because if it's in my name and it's from Amazon, I might have thought that I'd got it myself. Sweet tea, I told you. You definitely can do it. Absolutely. But did you, Sherry? It is to Frankie. Right, that's good. That's good. It's just so I know then that what it's going to say on the box is for Frankie. So that's great. So yes, this is yeah, you can do that, Sweet tea. And you never know, Sweet tea, you might set off yourself a whole new business over there for all you reborn friends and that over there as well. And then you'll be making them in all sorts of colours. So yeah, it's an easy concept. It's beautiful, so effective, and you can add as much frill in that as you want, can't you? It says Frankie Knight. Brilliant. Great, Sherry. Thanks for showing how to change the bodies. You learnt a lot. Really? You know how to change the bodies. But I was so glad I've got no, not Molly, Tilly, the front loading legs, because she really does sit better now. Really, really does sit better. And And I think I said in the video that the lady I was going to get the body off for, Molly, it had actually been poorly, so hadn't even started it. You didn't know about side and front loading legs? Ah, really? Right. If you have front loading legs, it means they sit better. So if you have front loading legs, they're not very good at standing. Yeah, that's mainly the difference. Okay, so the other thing that I knew was coming in this box was some adapters here for my new pushchair. So Donna, Tracy, me, and our friend Sharon were trying to, well, they were trying to get me, their daft friend, to understand how these worked. Because when you see the when I see the adverts for the sale, so this is to make a car seat go on this new pushchair. When I seen the adverts for them, I could not figure out how it worked, because people in the second-hand market were showing them all split up, these pieces, but all split up, and I just couldn't figure it out. So Tracy and Donna were sharing video. In fact, Donna shared a really good video, and they were sharing videos of them. And Tracy found some for sale, secondhand, near her. Now, these bits here should be white, but for the price we got them, they were half the price, I think, Tracy, weren't they? They were half the price of getting them brand new. And they work. Well, I think they were more than half price, because I think a lot of the second-hand ones were more than half price. So I also knew these were coming. So you know that car seat that I got given at the doll show? That'll now go on there too. Woo, woo. So I knew that was coming, and the frill was coming. So I'm paying Tracy for these, and I was gonna see if the frill, what it looked like, the color looked like, and then buy it off of her if the color was right. But also in the box, it is, that is good. So now we can put the car seat on. Not that I need it. I really like the bassinet, this bit here without a proper firm base. I really like that. I don't know if I'm 100% confident in putting a brand new newborn baby in that, even though that is what it's for. I don't know if I'd be confident of putting my grandchild in that from newborn. I'm not 100% sure I would do that. So these fit on the sides, and then the car seat goes into the top. So that is great. And then also this bit here is for the very special parasol, because there's no generic parasols around here, guys. You have to have specific parasols these days that cost you a fortune as well. Can you just like go figure? And the frame on it is oblong. So the frame on the old pushchair that I've got over here is like round stainless steel. So my older umbrellas and umbrella shades, or even the old oblong ones, will fit on there. But this is another way of getting more money out of you. Hey. But that's quite a good idea, I thought, anyway, of having the parasol shade there as well. So thank you very much, Tracy, for posting them. And she also sent me this little garden ornament. Look at this little garden ornament. It's a little hedgehog. So these things coming up now are the things that were added that I wasn't expecting. That's very, very kind of you, Tracy, for adding these extra things when you've got things going on in your own life. It's a little tiny hedgehog. And I think I'm going to put him next to my little fairy. I got a little fairy. We went to the garden centre on Friday with Jack because it's his mummy's birthday. Yesterday, yes, Monday, isn't it? So it was his mummy's birthday. So my eldest baby is 37, And it was her birthday yesterday. And that was the Disney trip and our Christmas present for the next 10 years. That's what the Disney trip was for, her birthday present and Disney and Christmas for the next 10 years, we joked. For the older prams, do the parasols all fit any of them? Okay, so modern ones, no. Because modern ones, a way of making money, I think, is to make it a bit more specific. So like this one, this yo, will have its own parasol. And the parasols I've got, they might go on now, just thinking because they're oblong. So it might work, the oblong one in grey that I've got, but it won't be very sturdy. But I think it'll probably fit because it's oblong. We took Jack, when we went to Disney, we took Jack in the other pushchair, Dofi that I just bought before I got this one. That's going to have to go up for sale. That one, Rebecca didn't have a sunshade. Well, she didn't have a sunshade that he liked. So I took the parasol. We took the parasol. And that went on there. But because it's not specific to the pram, it's not a very good fit. Whereas these older ones, because they're all round, all of them are round. So if you're talking about your old Silver Cross pram, then the old parasols will fit. They're all round, all of the connecting part of it are round, so they fit all of them. You could have any one on any of them. But these, and I do think it's I don't know, maybe it's just because there are so many different styles today, Caroline. Stop being so cynical. It's not all about money. Yeah, I do think it's different today. But there are also so many different things. So you don't necessarily need to have a parasol. You could have a muslin going from the hood. So you could have a muslin going from the hood over to here and clip it on. As long as there's air breathing through, the baby's fine. So there are other ways you can kind of get around that. The thing with Jack is he doesn't like anything above him. So he doesn't like the hood up. He doesn't like a rain cover on. And his mum was the same. The whole pram culture is so amazing to me, with the pram walks, the frills and all the things. Yeah. You want to get one for your old pram. Yeah, they're so expensive. Over here even, sweet tea, they're so expensive because they're string. So they're metal, rectangle. I'm sure Chris, I don't know if she's watching, but Chris has probably got quite a few of them. They're metal, rectangle, and they've got string then that comes down to the front and the back that ties on, and then they've got these little arms that come down as well. And you had like the fringe. So if you see the what are we talking about? Sunshades. If you see the sunshades on the old prams, they've got like a fringe coming all the way down and around. Well, the fringe was to keep out the flies and everything. So that's why. So when it bounced along, and you know, the fringe bit would just waft away like that. So it would deter the bugs and things. They never had bug nets back then. Pram doesn't have folding wheels. Yes. No. I don't know. You could try, but no, they were specific. If it didn't have folding wheels, it's probably an older one. And yeah, they were too specific. So you couldn't change them. Yours is Silver Cross. You definitely couldn't change a Silver Cross. There's a photo of you under a sunshade like that, Ruth. Oh, that is so lovely. That is really, really lovely. Oh, I love that. They are really expensive to buy now because they are so rare. Those, even just the frames are so rare. And then years ago, you could get parasols, and they were really fancy as well, particularly for the French. And also in the box, we got this. So this is another came from Tracy, a winter princess. We've got about 3 of these now, so that means all of the girls can play Sparkle Girls. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, sweetie, they are really, really expensive, but I don't know, maybe your husband could make you one, because I'm sure if I asked Russ would be able to make me something like that out of metal, because like they do so much metal work in the business as it is. It's just knowing how it's going to work and how it is on there. But all the pram walks and everything is to keep that alive back over here, really. Is to keep that alive. There's one in July at the dockyard that I was going to go to one year, but I was really poorly. I think that was a couple of years ago, and I won't go to that one this year because I've said I'm staying at home. And what Mr. Timothy's trying to get hold of is some biscuits. So these are little shortbread biscuits with jam in the middle. And I got to open them because I'm going to show you guys who don't know. So these are mini packs. These are mini packs. And I love these. And Tracy's included them because thanks to her husband, Carl, who gave us a load of treats, bought us a load of treats for our little weekend away. He bought a pack of jammy Dodgers, which these are called. And I ate all of them in one pack. I think there are 8 in a pack, but these are the mini ones. So they're shortbread sweet biscuit, and then it's got a dollop of jam in the middle, in between. So you split it apart. And they're called Jammy Dodgers, and they are delicious. Thank you very much, Tracy. Thank you very much for those little extra gifts. That was lovely. I'll talk to you later about payment and that, okay? So they are yum. These are really, really yum. So I am like making shortbread myself, and I haven't made any for a long time because I'll just sit and eat it. Do you, Sherry? Well, Sherry, I've got a parcel to send to you, so I will include some for you. Thank you. Oh, hang on, there's one more thing. Look at this. This is the other thing that was in there, Tracy. It was so thoughtful of you, especially with everything you've got going on, you know, at home as it is. This is what you guys we call a snowsuit. So, but it's a vintage one. So it is, I don't know what material you would call that. Let's have a look. Washes synthetics, do not wring, short spin, because years ago you would have span it. I don't know. It is lovely, and it's got little elephants all over it, but in like the mint, the lemon, and the pinks and the blues. So all of the pastel colours that we had around in the 90s. And I was thinking, Tracy, that this would look good in Rebecca's pram, the 1988 pram, but I could get Jo from Kalika to see if she could make a frill, but with these colours in, these little pastel colours in. Not in elephant, but just the pastel colours. Maybe she could do a frill like that. And then that would look lovely. I can take baby out in that in the winter. I love that pram so much. So that's the pram I'm talking about at the moment, is the pram that's got the clown frill on, that you've seen the little ones in the clown frill. And yeah, poppers all the way down. So you would have wrapped your baby up. Oh, so cute. And taken them out in this. Look at that. Oh, it's so sweet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. So thank you very much. It It doesn't have a where it's from. This is the label it has. Baby. Oh, yeah, hang on. Baby Care by Dolly Care. So I don't know. Is it for a dolly? I don't know. When my nephew was born, we had to buy his clothes in a doll shop for a little while. It's really, really lovely. Thank you very much, Tracy. I really like that. Pastels are your favourite? I like pastels because my younger two were born when the pastels were out. And I love the big, bright primary colours because my eldest was born when that was out. So I've got like the best of both. The best of both. Do you want to come over here and have one of these now? Timothy's wearing vintage today and he's rocking his shades, say, because it has been hot. It's been hot, hasn't it? And the UV rays came out in force this afternoon. So he's still spending time with me. I know that somebody else asked about him and Tilly. It's difficult. Let's just say that at the moment. Tilly is just like another one coming into the nursery to Timothy. But it's another person coming into the nursery that's wanting his mummy's time. So he's been out here with me today. And I brought up, the double and I've been polishing it. So in between like sweating, drinking, I have been polishing it with this. So this is just what the car blokies and motorbike blokies use to like shine up their chrome and things. Yeah, it's chrome, isn't it? Not steel. It's chrome. It's chrome, the old Param's chrome. So I've been giving it a little bit of a clean up. He is very cool, isn't he? We have had these glasses for so long. They're almost, and he's got a pair that's almost identical. I just found them really good to fit their faces from Amazon years ago. And they came in their own little bag. We've had them a long time. You can see, you can see the biscuits. You want a biscuit? Do you want a biscuit? Do you want a biscuit? You're going to give your mum a kiss? No, say don't bribe babies for biscuits. Don't bribe babies for biscuits, mummy. Okay. Mustn't do that, must we? There you go. Yeah, so I got out the double thinking that hopefully they'll go in the double tomorrow. And it has the cutest knees. Such a cute kit, I think. He squeaks a bit because he's got a armature. It's a bit like his mum when she moves, aren't you? Hey? Yeah. Yeah. There you go. There you go, Popsicle. So I got these, and then I also got some shoes because Missy, Tilly, fits into little shoes so cute on her. So blooming cute. So I got these today. They're lemon and cream colour. So naughty. So bloody naughty. What am I like? They're by Pretty Originals and they are size 16. She's got long, thin feet. Hi, Rachel. Nice to see you here. They're really cute. I like them. Sounds like Auntie in the morning, yeah. Yeah. Hi, vegan. How are you? Hi. Hi, everybody. So I got that and I got this in a bundle. This. So a bundle off of Vinted. So I don't know if you have Vinted in America. It's a bit like eBay, but there's no bidding. It's just buy it now. And you can buy bundles off of certain sellers. So if they're selling like one thing, you can add a few more things to the basket. So I wanted these. I got a feeling these were burnt out. Yeah. You burned. Oh. From the sun? Oh no. You love Vinted. Now, vegan, I did love Vinted, okay? And then because Tracy got me into Vinted, and then I deleted Vinted mentally. Right, okay. That's not so good. Rest. Give yourself some time to rest. You are allowed to rest. So so I deleted Vinted because I was just spending too much money on it. It's just not good. You have Etsy. Yes, a lot of people use Etsy as well. My daughter uses Etsy more than me. I don't use Etsy. I love Vinted a little too much too. Ruthie, yeah, girl after my own heart. The thing with Vinted is when you see something like this for £1, which I'm sure that's what they were, and then the postage is going to be £3, I'm like, well, what else can I add to the basket then? Because if I'm already paying £3 for postage, I might as well add a few more things. So that's the problem. So then I deleted it, and then somebody else got me back into it. I'm not gonna say it was Tracy that time, because it might not have been Tracy that time. Yes, Rachel, the postage does add up. But I do find, though, when you buy a bundle on Vinted, that the postage is added. When you buy more stuff from one seller on eBay, you have to request a total from them in a hope that they will combine the postage. Whereas Vinted, it's almost already done, isn't it? So I'm not going to say I prefer one over the other because I like them both. It's called buying math, when you add things to save money and spend more than buying maths. Yeah, that's what I'll have to say. The vegan, I got most of my, vegan, that's what I was doing. Donna definitely didn't pick up 3 Vinted parcels this weekend. Yes, that's another thing, Donna, isn't it? As if you do click and collect, it's cheaper than having it posted to your door. Well, I'm still old-fashioned. I'd rather it come to my door. Yeah, I like them. I like them both. Oh my gosh, it's awful. So I got these for £1. I'm sure they were £1. They might have been £1.50. This was definitely £1. And I got this. This is smocked, and I think it's 9 to 12, so it'll be a little bit big. It's George. It'll be a little bit big for Henry and Timothy, but it will just look cute because of the smocking. And if not, I thought I could send it to one of my overseas friends. It's got, what is that? Not quite sure what that's meant to be, but clouds, I think. It's clouds, stars in the moon. Oh, very good. Very good, Donna. My husband can't see how much I buy then. Russ needs to adopt that, Donna, because I'm always like, oh, you got a parcel today. Oh, you got a parcel today. Oh, you going camping? You got a parcel today. Never told me you were going camping. Sometimes it works, though. I added a loom band thing in Hobbycraft on Saturday and saved myself a £5 because I could use a voucher. Whee! Well done, Ruthie. You know, we have to be good at this, don't we? See, Russ doesn't even look at stuff like that. He'll just buy it regardless, whereas I'm always like looking at the bargains. And then this, and it smells beautiful. This stuff smells lovely. Look. Oh. I just fought for Henry with my teddy bear frill. Ruth, I am staying away from eBay because I'm saving up money for food at my brother's. I'm there for 2 weeks and have to budget for food. Wow, Ruth, yes, damn it. Damn it, why do we need to eat and drink? I buy clothes from Amazon, tell my husband it is cat food. I am struggling to find recipes for one person. So if that was me, Ruth, I would probably make something and eat it twice because I hate cooking. Or eat it 3 days because I am awful. Henry will look cute in this. He will. He'll look cute in that with a little pair of jeans on as well. Aww, so cute. So that was £1. So I think all of that came to, with the postage, something like £6. So it's like you can't get. I couldn't even get that in a charity shop. Those 3 things for that. But Ruth, I'm very much one of these people that stretch. So if I make a bolognese, like Russ is away next week for a few days, and I make a bolognese, I'll probably eat that for those 3 days that he's away. And it doesn't bother me. It's food at the end of the day. Bargain, vegan. See? Now you know why I had to do it. It was a bargain. Chicken fetas, make my own version as I can eat. Yes. Yeah, Ruth, that is what I do. Yeah, Russ was away in Italy last week. So I don't feel like, I can't even remember what I ate then, but I'm that sort of person that will just, usually anyway, whatever I make extra. So it's either goes for lunch the next day or it goes for tea the next day. So I because I hate cooking, and that is the only reason why I do that. Yes. Have you noticed that over there, have you, Sherry? Because I certainly have noticed that over here. That charity shop. There's one charity shop around here that is now closing. Because they can't, even with they get a rent subsidized. They get their rent and their rate subsidized over here. And but they've noticed that. I mean, they're getting things for free, so I think they should just sell them cheaper. One of the charity shops I like to go to, I think it is a Red Cross or Christian Aid. And it's so cheap in there. And you can get a cup of coffee like for less than £1. So you can sit there and have a cup of coffee and talk to the people that run it. And it's just so lovely in there. I love it. I'm sure it's one of those, Christian Aid. I'm sure that's what it is. I found recipes that work. Can't have onions, garlic, or anything spicy. I'm sure you can find some that work. You're there for 2 weeks, did you say, Ruth? Yeah, we have. Ruth, I must visit the charity shops. I like going in the charity shops, but I've just found that, you know, when people are giving stuff for free, donating, that if you're not making money out of things that are donated for free, then something is going wrong there somewhere. Yeah. Oh, we have one called Green Heart, and it has a tiny little cafe, and it's organic. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, this one is just, it is in an old, it could be the Salvation Army, actually. It's like in an old building that would have been for worship, or a meeting room for those who'd been to worship. And so they've still got the coffee and the little facilities at the end for that. And so they, you know, it's just nice just to sit in there, and can have a good old rummage in there. And hardly anything's priced. And they always have, like, all down one side a big table that's priced, and I think it's because they just would just price that up, and it's like 2 for 50p or something ridiculous like that. Yes, when I've seen some Goodwill shopping videos on YouTube, yeah, I've seen that too. And that's what it's getting like over here. Do you know what? Fair play to him. Yep. He turned 60. He doesn't care what Russ don't care what people think anyway. He doesn't even care what his wife thinks. He's like, I'm comfortable. I'm wearing this. That's it. Ruthie, we have some very upmarket, fussy charity shops that aren't very good. Then we have a few that sell anything where you get some real bargains. And those are the ones I love. Our charity shop is a boutique and sells Gucci. Tracy does live in a very upmarket part of England too. I tell you what, though, I like to go to car boots where they live. People live like that because you normally find some really good bargains at the car boots. Sells Gucci. Goodness sake. And if the stuff they receive isn't good, they use it for things like their sewing machine classes where they make vegan. Yes, yes. That's a bit like the one down here. They get some funny things in though. I was there one day when they were opening some donations that had been left, and some of them, wow, I wouldn't even show my mother-in-law. Some of it is so rude. You know, like peepo bras and stuff. And these little volunteers were just laughing and laughing and laughing. Oh my God. It was so funny. We were all laughing so much that we had to sit down and have a cup of tea. But yes, the same. Vegan, they sew dresses here for like Africa and things like that, for organizations over in Africa and Kenya, and like dresses out of pillowcases and things like that. Very sweet. Ugh, Sherry, really? They won't sell sofas and other fabric items because of bed bugs. Ugh, that is so grim. That is so grim. We do have oh, who is it? It's St. Margaret's Hospice around St. Margaret's Hospice. It's called around here. And they sell furniture, and their furniture is usually okay. They actually have in the town in Yeovil, one of the towns further over, they have taken over the old cinema. And I think I might have been in there once, probably back in the times when I had Harry. And had a look around and see what they have. They have furniture and that in theirs. Big problem. Ew. That's disgusting. Ew. I can't stand anything like that. Just don't understand why there's any need for anything like that. There are even bedbug clauses in leases for apartments. Oh! That's just so grim. Like, we rent out some properties, don't we? And we'd never have a clause like that. We'd never need to. Well, we just had one tenant leave and she just left the house in a right mess. That's all. No bugs. No bugs. Just really, really messy, and just needed a big clean. See, Sherry, this is why I don't like hotels. Yes. This is why I just try not to look very far nowadays. And I really have to psych myself up for staying anywhere. And I definitely can't sleep in no beds. Oh, that's nasty. Mm. There's really no need for it. Absolutely no need for. I understand some people are dirty buggers. I understand that. But, you know, when you got a hotel or something, there's no need for it at all. At all. Dirty buggers, yeah, in your own home. But a hotel should be clean. Should be cleaned. I'm going to have to listen to something really cute now tonight, because otherwise I'm not going to get that horrible thought out of my brain. Tilly is settling in very well. She's been playing really, really nicely with Maisie. So that's been good. Maisie loves her. So that's been good. Emma Jane's not really bothered. It's just another one here. Emma Jane's just like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Just let me play with my babies when I get home from nursery. Aww. Ruthie, I bought a vintage pushchair from a charity shop last week. You will recognize it, Caroline. We'll post a photo later. Yes, please. The charity shop is named after my friend Tracy, who passed away from leukemia. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about that. How are you getting on, Timothy, with your biscuits? Getting on quite well down there. Don't tell the others. Don't tell the others. Timothy is not taken to her that well. She's really not taken to her. I'm hoping by getting the double pushchair out now and kind of not forcing the issue, but gently encouraging. Timothy is, it's just another one, another girly here. I mean, I don't even know if he realizes that that is his sister, if that makes sense. It's just for him, I guess. It's just somebody, I don't know if he has that concept, that idea. It's just somebody he spent time with. It's very, so I really am not going to push the issue, but I did think by getting the double pushchair out over the next couple of days, I could sit them together, you know, and play. Timothy, yeah, they look so alike as well. That's a good idea, Sherry. That is a really good idea. Like when babies are born in the hospital, you know, they come with another gift for the sibling. I didn't even think of that. That's a really good idea, actually. Yes. Yeah, I will. I'm out tomorrow, so give me a good opportunity to look for that. We've got no electric tomorrow, so I'm out all day tomorrow. So I'm hoping to take somebody with me and maybe go to the garden centre tomorrow. I don't know. I might go elsewhere, but I won't be coming home because no electric here. So I haven't got any electric all day. So yeah, I'm not sure who I'm going to take out with me tomorrow. Let's see how I feel in the morning. But that, Sherry, is a very good idea. Yes. But I do think they need to spend some time together. And also, it becomes a problem if Timothy tries to spend all his time with me. That becomes a whole other layer of an issue. So, Tracy's, you see, everybody see, Tracy's got a new addition today. William, cutie, such a cute little face, Tracy. You haven't seen, oh, you didn't see her earlier, Sherry. She's here beside me. She's here. There she is. I guess you haven't seen them because there have been so many videos and things from the doll show. So like for 2 weeks, it's been 3 weeks probably, it's been just all about the doll show and stuff like that. But there she is. She's in the pram. She's been next to me here today. Yeah. So she is fine. But I think that's probably why you feel like you haven't seen her and nor the twins nor Ethan, or really any of them, because they haven't really been around so much, because it has been all about the doll show. So I think that's why. You're hoping to get a Tink. Oh, Tink. Tink. A lot of people like Tink. She's too small for me, but she's got a cute face. She's got a very cute face. So Tracy posted a picture of her newbie in our page on Facebook. So go and say hello. And I think his name's William. I think I'm remembering that correctly. It has been all about the doll show, getting rid of all the videos. So now we're starting, and I've got I've been videoing over a couple of days a big bag opening. So a lady at the doll show, Karen, gave me a big bag of wrapped presents. And so over the last few days, we've been doing opening a few presents at a time as well. And then the bodies came this morning, and so no, yesterday afternoon. So I wanted to get the body on Tilly to see how it was. You need to get back on. You don't have to get back on. Just do what you want, Sherry. You don't need to get back on to Facebook. Just do what you want. I have Winnie. Yeah, it's so exciting, isn't it? All these newbies coming and going, and yeah. Tracy's little one is really, really cute. Really, really lovely, and came at a nice time for her to keep her mind occupied. Right, well, as you can see, well, actually, that looks awful, that sky. That sky is actually blue. Let me see if I can turn you around. There you go. That's the colour of the sky. Not the colour it was showing on the reverse camera. That's the actual colour of the sky tonight. Vegan is still on the hunt for her toddler. And Sherry has 2 customs coming soon. Yay! Yay! Lovely. I love it. I love hearing about new babies and new babies that are coming. And it is stunning, Donna. We're very, very lucky. We are very lucky. Very lucky. I mean, we both grew up around this area as well. And I've grown up looking at views like this most of my life. I couldn't live in a city or even a town. I lived in a town for 6 years and I hated every second of it. Everybody on top of everybody. Oh, yeah. So definitely a different colour than it is showing on there. Just goes to show how cameras can make things look so different. Wow. I mean, that looks like looks like it's going to pour with rain any second. Wow. It's nice to get other people's versions. Yes, it is, sweetie, and it must be. It must be. It must be nice to be able to compare work as well. That's what I like about the doll shows, comparing people's work and seeing how different people interpret different sculpts. I think that's amazing. Vegan. I live in a city. Definitely want to move to the country. Yeah. Well, Sherry, we all have to go now. You're right. Click the like button, everybody. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Click the like button on your way out. And everybody, have a really, really good, safe week. And for those of you that are feeling it, for one reason or another, rest. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself some rest. Give yourself some grace. Bye, everybody. Love to you all. Bye. Bye.